The Houthi attacks on shipping have sent a chilling message that civilian crews and commercial cargo, wherever they're from or going, are not safe. And that matters because shipping is fundamental to the global economy and billions of consumers. Around 15% of global trade passes through the Red Sea because of the Suez Canal, the shortcut to the Mediterranean. But shipping has been vulnerable at the narrow Bab al-Mandab Straits, the southern mouth of the Red Sea, overlooked by Yemen. Now, goods taking this route, the normal route from Singapore to, say, Rotterdam, Europe's largest port, have a journey of 8,500 nautical miles, around 26 days. But now cargo ships and tankers are having to reroute around Africa and the Cape of Good Hope. It takes about 50% longer. It's around 12,000 nautical miles and 36 days at sea. As well as time, that adds cost. Now, we can see the impact on the Red Sea traffic from this chart. It shows shipping volumes through the Bab al-Mandab Strait. You can see the volumes fallen away in the last month. It's well below last year's average after the attacks increased. And as a result, costs are rising. This is an index of container costs to European ports. Now, it's up 300% in the last month, but worth noting, prices are still much lower than 2 years ago. Now, that partly reflects lower demand in the global economy and supply chains perhaps in better shape than immediately after COVID. But industry is feeling effects. Tesla and Volvo announced pauses at their European production lines, and retail, construction and supermarket bosses here have warned that prolonged disruption could impact prices and availability.
A container was costing us $800 is now costing over $4,000 per container. That either has to be absorbed by us as a company or passed down through the supply chain to the end consumer. At the moment, we're absorbing that, but that can only go on for so long.
The oil price tells us something too. It did rise marginally after the US and UK strikes on Houthi targets, but it's still down on the year, and petrol is cheaper than it's been for 2 years, all of which suggests the inflationary impact we might expect and Western governments certainly fear isn't being felt yet. But that doesn't mean it's not coming. Much depends on how long this lasts, and the impact will take time to wash up in our wallets. Now, we might think we live in a digital economy, but for goods, fuel and food, we still rely on old-fashioned, mechanical maritime trade.